Happy 50th anniversary, Haunted Mansion. It's August 9th, 2019, and you just turned 50 years. And not gonna lie, you don't look a day over 49 and a half years. Let's talk about the Haunted Mansion tonight. Now, since this is the Haunted Mansion celebrating its 50th anniversary of being at the park, it originally opened in 1969 and still runs to this day. Way to go, Disney. Please never destroy the ride. I know every couple of years or so there's a new rumor going around that says, oh, they're going to tear down the Haunted Mansion. I remember, what was it, about a year ago? A neighbor of mine kept telling me they were going to tear down they weren't going to tear down the Haunted Mansion, but they were going to re-theme it so it would be like Coco the Ride. You know, Coco, the big movie that came out at the time. I kept telling her there's no way that's going to happen. They'll probably end up doing like an overlay, the same thing that they do with Nightmare Before Christmas. But the Haunted Mansion, it's not going anywhere. It's here to stay. I hope I didn't jinx it by saying it, but I feel pretty confident in saying that the Haunted Mansion is going to be around for another 50 plus years. Now, the earliest memory I have of Disneyland in general was I believe, in the first or second grade. We went on a Saturday, and I remember going to school the following Monday and telling all my friends I went to Disneyland, but the thing I talked about the most at school and for days afterwards was the Haunted Mansion. I'll never forget the first time I entered the stretching room. Where all the portraits are, and I remember just looking around the room, seeing all the portraits as they stretch, and I just remember going like, "Oh, that lady's about to fall on a crocodile. Oh, that guy is standing on dynamite. That's cool." And I remember my mom kind of tapping me and going like, "Look up at the ceiling," and I was like, "Mom, I'm already looking at the portrait." She's like, "No, no, 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 no. Look up at the ceiling." So I look straight up. Lights turn off, and I see the hanging man just all the way up there. And I remember the lights went out, and as the lights were slowly coming back on, I remember looking at the ground because I was like, no, I heard something fall. I'm looking for it at the ground. Yeah, there was a guy up there. I think he fell, and where'd the guy go? Mom, where'd the guy go? Like, it blew my mind as a little kid. It was just one of those weird things. Like, I swear I saw something there, and now it's not. And that was the thing I kept talking about for days afterwards. Were just the illusions, the tricks that were used on this ride. I had never seen it before. It blew my mind. The portraits that would change, the woman on the sofa turned into a giant black cat. The ship out on the sea that all of a sudden became, now it's in a storm, and the sails are all tattered. The guy on the horse that they both turned into skeletons. I remember my mom telling me, look at the bust as you walk by. You see those two guys? Walk by them. They're going to follow you. And it just, once again, it was, to a little kid, it was amazing. I had never seen anything like that. I didn't know how they did it. I remember being on Pirates and going like, oh, well, clearly that's a robot. So there's, but then we entered the ballroom and I saw the ghost all dancing and I was like, I don't know. They look like real ghosts. I remember the graveyard and how cool I thought it was to actually see, these figures singing. I fell in love with everything about that ride. And it's a love that still follows me to this day. I mean, I wouldn't be doing a video about the Haunted Mansion celebrating its 50th anniversary if I didn't love the attraction that much. Um, it's changed over the years, but thankfully these changes are. I love the changes more than I do the changes that have happened to the Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean has been through a lot of changes. I've seen them, and don't like them. I'm not liking a lot of these changes, but thankfully, the Haunted Mansion, all the changes have been good. I think the Bride was a definite change for the better. But we'll talk about that more in the next video. For right now, I just want to hear what's your earliest memory of going to Disneyland? And what was your favorite ride the first time you went? And is it still your favorite to this day? And I mean any ride. It doesn't have to be the Haunted Mansion. If your favorite ride the first time you went to Disneyland as a kid was the Matterhorn bobsled or Space Mountain or even Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, I'd like to hear it. So go ahead and comment down below. I'd love to hear these stories, and I know countless other people who would also enjoy reading these stories as well. So once again, thank you very much for watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me. Like I said in the last one, I know there are countless other Haunted Mansion videos right now celebrating the 50th anniversary, and I want to deeply thank you all for watching my video. So thank you very much. Um, just thanks a lot. It really does mean a lot to me. Please like this video. It definitely does help the channel a lot more than you would ever know. Or maybe you do know. So, like, thumbs up, share, subscribe. Just any of that stuff means a lot to me. So once again, thank you very much. And I'll see you all a little later. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, hey, look, I'm a ghost too now. Ooh.